So today we got to see if gummy ships are randomized after all. I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're not, but hey, I've been wrong before. So far this seems mostly the way it's supposed to be, which leads me to believe that in fact this is not randomized. Let's save and go into the Land of Dragons, which I don't think we'll get a start of world encounter right away, so we won't crash before we get to a save point. I'm fairly certain, but you can't ever be too sure. 3 chests to start this world off with, that's just a slow 2. What even does that mean? Is this an unused ability? Wait a moment, is that an unused ability? Because it has an AP cost. I think that might be an unused ability. We gotta keep that in mind. Cloaked Thunder. Don't know what that is either. Gonna be very honest with you. And a Serenity Crystal, which is going to be absolutely useless. Why are the icons for the Remembrance, Stone and Jam equipped abilities? Okay, so this can potentially be an issue with the whole morale gauge thing. Also, I don't think Slow is going to do anything for us other than fuck us over, pretty much. Deposing enemies, because why the frick wouldn't we? How'd you again? You are the thing that I just can't hit all the time. Never mind. Oh no, are you soft locking me? You're soft locking me. Please don't soft lock me. I'm going to destroy all of these tents, but other than that, I don't think there's anything I can do. Just in case I'm missing a Heartless. But I'm fairly certain that this is just Softlock City once again. Wait, I still have Minecraft open! I was like, wait, why do I hear an Enderman in Kingdom Hearts? I don't think the stream actually picked that up because that came over my speakers and not over my headphones. But maybe my microphone picked it up. I heard an Enderman for no apparent reason. I still have Minecraft up. I probably should close that because that's taking quite a bit of CPU power, I would imagine. That scared the shit out of me. So yeah, this is the definition of a softlock. Okay, so this does look a little bit more scary than before. I'm gonna be honest, but I think I should remember that I'm significantly over leveled for this portion of the game. My only issue is the randomizer screwing me over with regards to soft locking me, which it I think just did again. I really don't know. Oh no, what is this? What enemy? Oh, finally, actually, I can get to you. Screw you! You have soft locked me so many damn times. So yeah, once again soft lock. I'm going to attempt one more. And after that, I'm going to just go with the normal ISO because there might be something weird going on with a trigger here, which just doesn't get triggered when you randomize and all that kind of janky stuff. So yeah, this is a bit of an issue because this thing is invincible and T-posed. So, and Nomura is just off his balls crazy. He just doesn't make any kind of sense. I really think it's not a good idea to let him have too much creative freedom, which he got starting with Kingdom Hearts 2. And while Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably my favourite game, not even in the Kingdom Hearts series, but possibly of all time, I can see that Kingdom Hearts 2 was the point where things started to go downhill already. The thing is though, the reason that it's an issue now is because it's layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of arbitrary stupid shit. And when it was just Kingdom Hearts 2, I mean, just think about the whole Ansem not being Ansem but Xehanor's Heartless. That's just the start. That's the start of a slippery slope which ended up with time fucking travel. Now I really don't understand why any form of media would ever introduce time travel, because I literally never have seen, read, experienced a story where time travel was dealt with appropriately. The closest fucking thing I got was in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, where if you go back in time, you always already have gone back in time, and you, because of that, don't change the timeline. But even then, a loop needs a beginning. So even then it doesn't make sense. So please, if there's any potential writers watching this, if you're thinking about including time travel into your story, I have one very subtle piece of advice for you. Don't. Avengers. I mean, I understand why they did it in Avengers. I really did. Also, spoilers for a movie that everybody has seen. If you haven't seen Avengers Endgame by now, I'm going to assume that you don't care. I understand why Marvel did it. Because they wanted to have Infinity War end with the snap. They wanted Thanos to win and create a huge cliffhanger. And this is probably not controversial, but some people might disagree with me. With that ending, with Thanos snapping at the end of Infinity War, they created the Empire Strikes Back of this generation. But it also requires them to fix that. And how do you fix that? Because you can't have them steal the stones from Thanos, because if Thanos still has the stones, he's way too powerful. So we need to get rid of the stones. Well, Thanos, with his whole like ideology, would get rid of the stones. That is very much in character. And then going back in time and getting the stones again. I would have much preferred it if they had some interdimensional travel and didn't go back into time. And I know that's kind of how the Marvel Cinematic Universe time travel works now. But what if they just went into a parallel dimension where they defeated Thanos before he could snap and used those Infinity Stones? I think that would have been a way better plot device. Because then the line Thanos says, you could not live with your own failure, where did that bring you back to me, would be even more powerful. Because they couldn't live with their own failure, yet there is a parallel dimension where they did win. Which makes the fact that they failed in the first place even more painful. So I think I just did a very important and powerful rewrite without planning it for Avengers Endgame, which fixes all the issues I have with that movie. Because other than that, it's a fantastic film. Frankly, I would have rather they used the scene with Tony snapping in the promotional material and keep Cap being worthy a surprise. Slow 3! What the fuck? What? What is with this game? So this isn't randomized. Am I using a randomized? Yes, because I just got slow 3. Okay, so the shadows here just aren't randomized and are going to be a great experience for. That's great. But we might... Oh, Combo Boost. Combo Boost is a good ability and one that's actually supposed to be in the game. Sliding Dash. It's one of my favorite abilities. Okay, so now I'm actually overpowered. I already had one Combo Boost. Wait a second. I can get a lot of Combo Boosts. I can get a lot of Combo Boosts. Which means that if I get a lot of Combo Pluses, I'm gonna be so overpowered. The thing Combo Boost does is every hit you do consecutively in a combo gets more powerful. So if you have a very long combo, Combo Boost becomes very powerful. That's why the Decisive Pumpkin Keyblade is actually a better Keyblade damage-wise than... This is very interesting. A better Keyblade damage-wise than the Ultima Weapon, even though the Ultima Weapon has better stats, because of the ability Combo Boost on that Keyblade. If you can have multiple Combo Boost stacks on Sora as normal abilities, that is very, very overpowered. Not this early in the game, because as you can see, my combos aren't that long, so it doesn't create a long string of ever getting more powerful. But eventually that'll be very powerful, and then combined with the Decisive Pumpkin itself, I have the potential for 3 combo boosts at least so far. And I think usually Sora can only equip one and then can have a second one on the Decisive Pumpkin. So I'm going to assume it stacks more than 2 because it's programmed to stack, and I don't see a reason why they would hard program it to stop stacking at 2 at all. So going to assume it stacks beyond just 2. Okay, last attempt. Are you going to crash on me again? No, but you're still Shen Yu. And Scar! Wait, what? Why is Shen Yu still here? And why is Scar also here? What? I don't understand what's going on. And the door is... Oh, that's a brutal fight. That's a very brutal fight. Yeah, the door is done again. Because Scar is a bitch. And T-poses me. Okay. So, I guess first we get rid of Scar. Possibly? I don't know. It's really funny because somebody who doesn't know what Kingdom Hearts is, when you explain to them it's pretty much Final Fantasy and Disney combined. I feel like this is what they assume Kingdom Hearts is. Just having a battle with Shen Yu and Scar at the same time. It's not. But it can be if you fuck with the game code a little bit. Lock on Scar. No. No. I literally have no time whatsoever to get to him. He deals so much damage to the door. Okay. Yeah, so this is kind of brutal. If it was just Scar and not Shen Yu, this would be way less of an issue. But it's both of them, which is actually, because of this very reason, is a pretty big issue. And Scar being able to T-pose me also does not help. Can I... I'm just going to try... No. Dry forming doesn't work. I wish I could just switch to critical mode for this fight only, just to get a little bit of a challenge. Because this is just stupid. Oh, 3 chests. Get them to me. Goofy Turbo. Premium Mushroom. I think that's very good. And then the big chest is... a Blazing Stone. It's the most underwhelming thing in the fucking universe. But I won't go looking for the pages, because the pages are also going to be randomized. Oh no, so I can't even go look for the pages. So if I get a page just by coincidence, by random chance, I guess I'll go back to 100 Acre Wood to use up the page and see what item I get for it. This randomization thing goes way deeper than I originally gave it credit for. So now, let's go to Olympus Coliseum, which I could have sworn was an optional world. Apparently not. Out of all the gummy routes in this game, I like this one the least. It's still pretty good, but it's probably my least favorite because it's visually not interesting. The gameplay is annoying. The boss fight at the end is... I feel like it just kind of misses its mark. Because I feel like it's supposed to be way more epic and climactic than it actually is. Because you see this thing once and then you just run into it and it's really, really big. But making things really, really big doesn't make them epic by default. Why does a pirate ship even have wheels? Dude, don't ask me. I have no freaking clue. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill the skull because I've been doing fairly bad so far. Did I kill it? I killed it! That only gives you a gravity gummy. I could have sworn that gave you a lot of points. This is so satisfying to do when you have aerial dodge and glide, because you can just aerial dodge and glide at the start of this and just fly over everything, because you'll be hugging the ceiling the entire time. Auto change. What does auto change even do? Joyous Mushroom. That reminds me. Items. Donald. Oh, that... I like this. Donald might have one of the best weapons for him in the game right now. I think Save the Queen Plus might be better. But this is a real good weapon for Donald. Window of Time map 2. What is Window of Time? Oh, that's the Timeless River maps. What else did we get I wanted to take a look at? Auto change. Auto change. And Goofy Turbo. Let's just throw enemies, bouncing them towards Sora. But why do I get this? This is a Goofy ability. Why do I get an ability that's supposed to be for Goofy? Auto change. Automatically replaces fallen party members. When are you supposed to normally get that ability? Because I don't think I've ever realized that that ability even exists. Is that actually an unused ability? Final Form, which we probably can't use, but Final Form! Okay, I'm going to try using... Oh, it's an Absent Silhouette. It's an Absent Silhouette. You know what that means. We're going to try it. We're going to try it right away. I want to know what it becomes. We've already beaten original Zaxian. I don't know if it was on this randomization, but we have already beaten it. So I wonder what... Finally we got some more fucking magic. Let's do this. Let's see what you become. I can't do this yet. Why not? Can I only do this once I run away from Hades? When do they unlock? And Hades is going to turn into something else. It's Zaxian! It's probably Data Zaxian. No, it's normal Zaxian. Oh, that's fitting. ID not found. Yeah, let's go with Orin. With Donald, I mean. Because Orin is forced into our party. I actually like the fact that you have something... Wait, what? Okay, so Hades doesn't get replaced because... I guess he's not seen as an enemy entity here because he's invincible anyway, so he's just a dispenser of fireballs. But I think... Oh no! Because of the Heartless that's in the middle of the room there, I get softlocked because I have to kill all the Heartless. Okay, so let's reload with a different ISO. Just goes to show how little damage I took in the Land of Dragons. Okay, so now you're Tifa. Significantly less scary. I might accidentally kill you then. Yeah, this might be an issue. It wasn't, luckily. Anyway, this time I can just magnet burst everything to death and I'll be fine. And then on the second platform I'm gonna get softlock probably because that's just my luck. You know what? I like these T-posing enemies. Because they don't attack me. And I very appreciate that. I really, really do. Also, Hades does have an HP bar. Why doesn't he get replaced? It's probably because he is essential to soft-locking me. Ice Lord! That's fine, actually. Yeah, no big deal whatsoever. I really like... he's not called Ice Lord. He's called, I think... Blizzard Gun and Fire Gun, they're called. The bosses. I like that boss fight in Agrabah. You're T-post and invincible. That's very not good for me. How did you get damaged? Did you get damaged before you T-pose? No, because you spawned as a T-pose. What? Why can't I do anything? Is pretty much the question here. I was confused why this was Hades for a second, but this is the unrandomized version of the game. So this is what it's supposed to be like, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay, so we can't even go in there yet. I have been hyping this Absent Silhouette up for 20 some minutes and we still can't go into it. Vexen? Don't be Data Vexen. You're not Data Vexen. You're gonna be easy. We faced Vexen last time instead of Beast. You're gonna be no issue whatsoever. Actually, you might be Data Vexen on a lower level. No, surely you're not. Surely you're not. No, you can't be. No, because the other Data fights, even as Roxas, had full like 12 HP bar HP. So definitely this is normal Vexen. And this is how easy Vexen is when he doesn't create anti-Saurus. And you're a little bit over-leveled. Granted, that's part of the equation here. Okay, that's significantly easier than the usual Cerberus fight. Kingdom Hearts 3 has so many powerful combat options, which... Okay, so I now have Blizzard Ra. No, I don't. That makes no sense. So everything in the synthesis menu... I don't even know if those are randomized as well. I'm going to assume that they are. Oh, look at that. A Keyblade I think we already had. You can get Keyblades multiple times. There is hope. There is hope for me to get double Ultima weapon. That's amazing. You can get Keyblade multiple times. That's amazing. I don't know why that's even possible, because there's a lot of items you can't get multiples of. But Keyblades apparently you can get multiples of. I'm assuming because you can get multiples of Donald and Goofy's weapons, and those are classified under the same rules. This is not a randomized fight, and I think for good reason, because the way this works, it's only the water forms. So I'm going to assume that that has a trigger which can't be replaced with normal enemies. This is the easy version of this, by the way. Just wait until we run into Data Damage. Data Damage is actually... it's torture. Oh, talking about getting Keyblades. And... a sword. Okay, we have a sword. I mean, I guess... oh, we're gonna have the Beat boss fight as well. Olympus Coliseum has so many damn boss fights. And so many chests as well. It's really good for a randomization thing, because it's a lot of fun. You run into things all the time. Save the Queen! Is it actually better than the staff he has now, though, is the question. Oh, it so isn't. It's got better strength, but that doesn't matter. It also has hyper healing. But this has MP Hastiger. Yeah, Premium Mushroom is definitely better than Save the Queen. Valor Form. Again. Thanks? I guess? Oh, this is bad news. Oh, it only has a damage counter for Mag. So that won't be too bad. And Peach isn't randomized. For some reason. Pete got randomized into one of my other fights, but... so yeah, this is on a timer. And I already beat Pete. So... there's nothing more for me to do, I guess? Just keep wailing on Pete, really. That's all I can do. I'm going to... wait a second. I'm going to save state, and I'm going to try going into Valor form. It crashes the game. I really don't understand. I just will go throughout the entire game without using at least Valor form. I'll try to use Final form as soon as I have... oh, yeah, okay. So there's 2 stages to this fight. That's what's going on here. So how is the door going to be an issue? Because this might be an issue. When a thing escapes, it might go out of bounds. It certainly did. Oh, this is suddenly very, very easy. Now that it's Tifa. The Heartless around Tifa are more annoying than Tifa herself. Actually, very much more annoying. A lot more annoying. Holy crap. Okay, so that was that. So, I think we have to go do a cup. And then get on the Hydra's back. Oh no, we fight Zaldin, of course. Well, at least this time we can learn the... oh, no, 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 no. It's Zeta Zaldin. That's not good. It's very not good. First time I actually stand a chance against Zaldin, though, in this entire playthrough, but... you see, now we can do this, which makes the fight significantly easier. Still, fighting against Data Zaldin at this level... not an easy task whatsoever, but a lot easier than it was before. This might be... I'm going to give it, like, a shot. I don't expect to win. I looked at chat and then I died. Okay, so we're re-randomizing, definitely. Anyway. Is it Scar again? It's Scar again. This time I'm going to murder you. Oh, wow, I'm actually destroying Scar. Yeah, do that attack. Just do it. That's your desperation move. We're not even a minute into the battle and you're at your DM. I mean, it makes sense that guarding wouldn't work very well against his attacks. No, because we learned as Roxas that guard actually works against his attacks. Oh, I have magic now. Wait a second, I have magic. Can I use it against you? That being said, he is not taking any damage. Now he is, okay. So that's the Scar fight mostly done, I think. So that's maximum HP increase. That's something I'm going to appreciate a lot throughout this. Maximum HP increases. Since I'm so over level anyway. And you can't get those through level up. And a Thunder element, which... what did we just get? I skipped through it accidentally. I don't know what we just got. Wow. Okay, so next time we're going into Disney Castle and Timeless River, which... that's an entire thing.